Hi, Gemini. Welcome back. All right, guys, let's get into this. I'm going to shuffle the cards so y'all can see them getting shuffled. I know some of y'all like that. Or y'all prefer it. Okay. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Gemini. Don't forget to click on that like button, Gemini. Subscribe if you haven't. Nine of Sticks is your first card. Queen of Blades in reverse. Let's see what we got here. We got the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Sun in reverse. Okay. We got more. Let's see what else we got. We have the Emperor coming out in reverse. The Nine of Blades in reverse. The Eight of Cups in reverse. Six of Coins. Okay. Balance. Wow. We have a whole letter. And the King of Blades. I could tell you right now, you definitely have at least two people here that is trying to do something up against you, but you're coming into this reading as being somebody who's very resilient. Okay, you've gone through some stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you've gone through some stuff. This is the second reading I've done today where the person was represented by the Nine of Sticks. It indicates to me that you've gone through some stuff. I mean, but you're also very hardened because of it. So things don't get to you the way that people think, right? Like, you're the kind of person, you will stand up and defend yourself, and you've done it before. At least that's what that tells me. Like, you've done it before. You stood up for yourself. You protected yourself, and you know what? You're not afraid to do it again if you have to. It does look like you have somebody that is holding you back. Okay. Um, this person's very bitter, resentful. Okay, they have a problem. They have an issue. Gemini, I am hearing something that you're doing is very brave. You are being brave. You might even be defending your own beliefs. This could be somebody that's trying to challenge your beliefs, make you change your beliefs. Okay, this person is somebody who can be very overwhelming. But I'm hearing that you're definitely standing your ground here against this person, or you're defending your accomplishments. Okay, maybe you have accomplished something and this person can't handle it. Maybe they don't like how you accomplished it or how you did something, but it's none of their business, is it? But apparently this person feels like it is their business. This person could be a Libra, another Gemini, or an Aquarius, right? All about the mental. So I could see this person as trying to fight with you, argue with you, but do it in a mental way, right? This is not something that's going to become physical. This is more of them mentally coming down on you, causing you this huge challenge, right? And you standing your ground, right? Believing in what you're doing, believing in how you are succeeding, or because you have some success, you've accomplished something here, right? And I see this person as being a demon. This person is a demon, Gemini. I just want you to know. The thing about this is that this is somebody who wants to change you as a person, okay? Now, I do see here that you have been thinking really heavily about taking care of yourself, loving on yourself, nourishing yourself. Rather than giving that love out to the world, you're internalizing it, which is a wonderful thing. I think there was an idea that you had in your head for a long time here, and maybe it was because of this person, whoever this person is for you. They might have put an idea or an illusion in your head, or made you feel like you didn't have choices when you actually do have choices, and making you feel like, you have to do what they want you to do. So there is this energy of them being a dictator, okay? Yeah, that's what a dictator does. You know what I mean? They tell you what to believe and what to think and what to do and stuff like that, right? Well, the thing is that their influence on you is fading. I think for a while there, maybe when you were younger, this person would had that influence on you, right? But now you're grown up, and the thing is or you're older now, right? Even if it's a month, even if it's a month, you're still a month older, right? Um, but the thing is it's not working anymore on you. Okay, I think this person has left you in the dark in the recent past, and you're starting to realize that. You're starting to notice that, there were things that were hidden from you here. You're starting to notice, like, hey, this person was a liar, just flat out a liar. I do feel very strongly that you are ready. You're embracing yourself for the next challenge because you know that there will be another challenge, okay? And there will be. And you're right. There will be another challenge. It does look like this person is going to come in and send you somebody else, okay? I see them as sending you somebody else here, you know, to challenge you, to push your buttons, to get you to submit to what they want you to do or submit to their ideas, okay? Tell me more about the Emperor in reverse. I do feel like this could be a boss, father figure, male figure in your life, okay? I do see this person as being eager and ready to do anything they have to do to win. I mean, this person is just ready to just do whatever it takes here, okay? And the thing is about that is that we all want to win, right? And we all will do what it takes to win when we want something bad enough, right? The point about this person is that they will play dirty, okay? They have very sinister reasons to win, okay? So I do feel like these three people are working in cahoots against you. And the things that they made you believe, maybe about yourself or about the world, is fading. You're not as gullible as you used to be, right? Maybe in the past you were gullible, or maybe in the past you just felt like they were right, about something. But the thing is that you have changed your mind, and that's okay. Everybody can change their mind. Everybody has that right to change their mind. Things that we think of or things that we believe when we're in our teens might not necessarily be what we think or believe when we get in our 20s or 30s or 40s or whatever, right? You have a right to change your mind. You have a right to change your perspective of something, right? The thing is that I do feel like this person is coming in with this sinister energy, okay? Very ill intentions about what they're planning to do here. What they don't understand is how you were able to do this. This is what they're scared of. This is what they're worried about. See, because you were supposed to be like in this energy of, stressed out, can't sleep, dealing with a nightmare, just on the verge of losing your mind kind of energy. Like they thought that they were going to keep you in this energy, or at least put you there if they haven't already, right? Like you were supposed to be in this Nine of Blades energy, but you're not. And this is the problem. This is how they see you. You're not in that energy. As a matter of fact, you're doing fine. You know what I mean? Maybe you were in that energy, but you've released it. You've let it go. You're done with that energy. Maybe at some point you were really stressed out of your mind, but you're not there anymore. They know it. That's the thing. This is why they're coming in. And I see them as plotting and planning. And they're going to continue to plot and plan because they want to, brainwash you for whatever reason. It doesn't make sense to me why they want to brainwash you. But I'm very suspicious that it has something to do with this. Either you were giving them something, you were giving them some kind of generosity, you were being very generous with them, a reward of some kind, okay? Maybe they're expecting a reward, maybe from you or maybe from another person, but let's find out. Five of Cups is coming out. I think you've done a lot of inner work here, okay? Especially when it comes to your past. You've done a lot of inner work. You're not the same person. And you know what, Gemini, that's something that these people don't understand. You're not the same person. You are an evolving, I don't know what the word is, human being, right? Living thing. That's the, you're a living thing that is going to evolve and change. And you've done the inner work. You've gone back and done the inner work over and over again and healed. But these people haven't healed. And they're not going to heal. And they're not going to change their mind. They're not going to grow. They're not going to do like what you did. You grew. This could be like a group that you were involved in. Or this could be just friends that you were involved in. Could be family. Could be anybody, right? But you were just involved with this group. And now you have outgrown them. And they don't understand why. And they want to hold you down. Okay? It's like maybe they have some secrets here and they're worried. You know what I mean? Because with the sun in reverse, that's, that could be like people hiding things. hiding stuff, not wanting it out, you know? Maybe you know something about these people and they're like really worried about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know something, Gemini. That's for sure. Okay. I do see an imbalance here. They're definitely planning something here. Look at that. Ooh, that's what I'm telling you. They want to stop you. They want to block you. From what? I don't understand. But they want to stop you. They want to block you from something here. I said that I don't know what from what. And then Spirit just throws this out at me. See? And look, we have it again. The Nine of Blades is coming out again in reverse. Okay? It's about you escaping a mindset. You escaping this stressful situation. You getting out of this. You not being like trapped in this mindset of like on the verge of losing your mind. Okay? You're no longer there anymore. As a matter of fact, you're in this Three of Cups energy. You might be mingling with people. We do have the High Priestess coming out in reverse, and we do have the Page of Coins. So they're worried that you're going to mingle with people. You're going to rub elbows with people. They're worried that you're going to reveal secrets, knowledge. Maybe you have a higher knowledge of something. This could be like a very up type of organization that you're involved in or something, okay? You teaching people, people learning from you, you speaking your voice. That's what it is. They're worried that you're going to educate people, that you're going to teach people something about this imbalance. There's an imbalance, you know, that's going on. Something is not working out the way that they want, right? You're definitely not working the way that they want. You're not stepping in line to what they want. But they want to keep this imbalance. Okay, they want it. They want this imbalance to stay the way it is because it's something that's beneficial to them here. They're receiving something. They're getting a pay or something from this imbalance. They're receiving, I don't want to say a reward, but it is kind of like that kind of feeling. Like as long as this imbalance keeps going, ooh, you know what? It's giving me a mind. I'm sorry. It just hit me. You know, like these people who are receiving like these huge sums of money for homelessness, right? But then they don't do anything really, you know. I heard about this. Like somebody got like, ooh, it was a crazy amount of money, like so many millions of dollars of our tax money went to this person, and they were supposed to do something about the homelessness, and there's nothing being done. There's actually more people. I forgot what city it was, and they were saying that that money was supposed to help, but who's it helping? Because nobody's getting any help. As a matter of fact, the homelessness in that area is getting worse. So now, because the homelessness is getting worse, they want to give more to that one specific person who's doing nothing. And it's like, look, there's homeless people. I'm going to give you this money. And the person's like, yeah, thank you. Let me put it in my pocket. And let me go buy me a vacation home. And now I need another home in Sweden. And yeah, thank you. I need this pool. And they're just like taking care of themselves. And nothing is being done. Nobody's, nobody's out passing water to the homeless and in the middle of the heat because it was really hot there. I think they said it was like 105 degrees. Nobody was out there passing water to the homeless. There was nothing helping the homeless. No, you would think with that kind of money they could like build, take one of those mobile home things and give them a shower and let them groom themselves so they can find a job and so they can feel human again, right? No, nothing. Nothing's going on. Yeah, they just everybody just collecting their tax money and giving it to this one person, and that one person is doing nothing. Yeah, nothing's going on. So it's kind of like that kind of energy. Okay, that's the thing I'm getting. This could be about homelessness. I don't know, but that's the kind of energy I'm getting from this. Like as long as this imbalance continues, this person's gonna keep getting paid, or this group is going to keep getting paid. Like they're still going to be banking that money, okay? It might not have nothing to do with homelessness, or it could, because that's the one thing that's popping into my head. Um, okay, I can't think of what else it could be, but it's going to be something like that, okay? Now, I do see this person that I believe this is the head honcho, okay? I do feel like, well, actually, there's one that's the boss, but there is another one here that is going to be really planning and plotting here, okay? And I'm going to dig deeper into that and see what the heck is going on here. See, it's about getting paid. So they want to like make sure they get paid. They're working on this, right? Like they want to make sure that they receive this, and what, like you don't get it. Okay, it very well could be for one of you, like you don't get it, they get it, for maybe for a project or something. And it's like they have this attitude that they're gonna reap what they sow. Excuse my poopers, they're right behind me. There's no point in me telling them to settle down because they're not gonna listen to me. Part of this plotting and planning is about them getting paid, getting a reward or something. Maybe might have something to do with them driving you crazy and then trying to prove something about it. Okay, that might be for one of you. Like making you go crazy and then saying that you're disabled so they can get a disability check or something like that. Okay? But whatever this is, they are definitely getting rewarded. Maybe not like the people who are giving them the money or the funds are seeing it like, oh, we're going to reward you. No, but it's more of them getting paid, so it's kind of like a reward. You know what I mean? Yeah, kind of like that guy, right? Oh, look, the homelessness is getting worse, and they're not doing anything about it, but yet they're going to get more money next year because there's like, I don't know, 50,000 more people being homeless over there, and they're like, yeah, now the problem's getting bigger, so they're going to get more money. And the taxpayers over there are like, yeah, let's just keep throwing this guy the money so he can feed his family and buy a new swimming pool and get a new maid, and he needs 4 more maids. You know, let's support his jet over there. You know, and he's not doing nothing. Nothing's being done at all. You know, something like that. Okay. Whew. I keep bringing up about that homeless thing because it's really making me angry. But Gemini, that's what is going on in your energy. This is what you don't see going on around you. Sorry, my babies. My babies are loud. They're big. They're like, they're like, I don't know, close to 80 pounds. They think they're chihuahuas, but they're not. They think that they're little, but they're not, and but they're still babies. They just turned 2. I got 2 Libras. They were born October 17th. I got 2 Libras behind me. And yeah, they think they're babies. Let's see what you need to know about this situation, okay? I mean, you know this, but is there any advice for you? That's the point I'm trying to get to. Like, is there any advice here for Gemini? Okay. Spirit, is there any advice here for Gemini? Anything that Gemini needs to know? 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups usually indicates like something about, you know, returning to something, going back to something, or somebody coming back. Queen of Sticks is about taking action, but not just taking any action, you know, taking decisive action, planning the action and what the outcome will be, something like that. 6 of Coins is coming out, and the Empress is coming out. So it's definitely going to be something creative or giving to mothers or receiving from a mother. So Gemini, you might have fire in your chart, okay? So you might have Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius in your chart. You could also have Libra. But this is what I'm seeing here is like, be confident. Spirit is saying be confident, be assertive. You know, let that fiery side of yourself and, you know, come out. You know, that's the kind of energy I'm getting from that. Like, let that fire come out. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be in your zodiac sign, but it does mean that you have a fire inside of you, and Spirit is saying to let that out. Let yourself shine. Let your authentic self out to come out, right? It's saying like to acknowledge what you're resisting. Okay, like bring it out into the open. Whatever it is that you're resisting here with those people, Bring it out into the open. Bring it out. Let it be known, right? And be resilient. That's what I'm getting. Be resilient. I feel here that Spirit is saying yes to give, because I think you do give a lot of yourself, but also to remember to nourish yourself, take care of yourself, and give to yourself, okay? So you don't want to be overly giving, okay? So whatever this is, you don't want to like give everything away to prove a point, or you don't want to like give everything away. Maybe like for one of you, like don't tell everything, but tell enough. Does that make sense? Like it's saying to reveal what's going on, but then like save some for yourself. Does that make sense? I don't understand that, but that's what I'm getting. Um, and also to take care of yourself, okay? Not to overgive to other people. Save some for yourself, basically. What I'm getting here is that Spirit is saying to use this. So if you are receiving something, receiving funds, or receiving something, to use that for your own growth. Okay? So, yes, maybe even save some, like use some for now, but then save some for later for you to have this growth. Because there is something here about Spirit wanting you to have growth in something. This could be like in money, like something growing to build up your abundance, okay? Like reinvest something into yourself. That's what I'm getting. All right, Gemini, I'm about to get out of this reading. Thank you for joining me. Hope this helps you, knowing in some way, shape, or form. Let me know what it is. I know it's not about homelessness, but that's what I can associate it with, okay? Like somebody getting a whole lot of money and not doing what they're supposed to do with the money, and you know about it, right? Something like that. Thank you for joining me, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel grow. Y'all take care and catch me in the next one. Bye, guys.